I'm out the hood, and if you feel me, put your hands up. Hood, my hood, can you stand up? Hood, if you not from here, you can walk it out, and you not hood if you don't.
Well, it was unique. It was unique because I was always and still till today, will always be different. Moving from one hood to another, moving from Harlem, New York, to the north side of Saginaw. A few months on the east side, but my foundation was Daniel Heights. That hood accepted me, and likewise, and just lifelong relationships were built. We all know, we all had those moments and times. We knew that they were rough. We knew that they were hard. I'm sure that we all can attest to the loss, to the loss of a loved one, from whether it's gun violence or incarceration. So it was unique, and I did my bit of following because I didn't know the leadership that I possessed at that time. It was a bit of a challenge. Well, I was a bit of a challenge behavior-wise, right? But that's where places like First Ward Community Center stepped in, and coaches stepped in. Zolo, Mr. Bruddock, Mr. Nickelberry, Mr. Hatfield, Saginaw High coaches, Delta College coaches. That's where those people were able to step in, as that absent black male masculinity, put up with my mess, and they corrected me when needed. And I didn't take that for granted. So being nominated for one of the achievement awards, I would say that it feels at times like a divine honor, Sometimes I think about it, and I do get a bit emotional because so many failures that I had gone through in just this short life so far, but yet overcoming them. I was never outright nominated or given an award before outside of sports. I came from that non-traditional one-parent home, several siblings, and I didn't come from that family that was well known in the community, things of that nature. So to be recognized for working hard, as all of us should be, it feels like a divine honor, and I'm thankful for it. There were 2 points in my life that set me on this higher education journey, on this journey. The first was my high school guidance counselor, and she came to my classroom and she placed a Delta College application in my hand. And that was the first time anyone had ever done that for me, to say you can actually go to college. I started in August of 2000, college freshman, and that I'd never felt so free in my life to start a new chapter. And then also when it comes to community or activism in some capacity, because this is also a part of what has led me to do tons of community work. Saginaw Valley African American Leadership Training Institute. There was a couple brothers in the community that placed that application in my hands. And from that opportunity, I was able to gain an internship at Delta College. I remember about 6 months into that internship, I sat with a fraternity brother of mine, Jimmy Green, and we were talking about this opportunity, and he said something to me that I'll never forget. I'll hold on to it for the rest of my life. and he said, it's like you're a fish to water. This opportunity for you, it's that natural as to where you're like a fish to water. And he was right, because I've never left higher education, and it's part of one of my ministries in life to this day. I'm still very imperfect. I recognize that. We all are. But to be recognized again, for this achievement award is just a blessing. It shows what grace looks like. It shows what mercy looks like. It just had so many failures, just in this short life, and yet still overcoming them. And having that to be noticed, it just makes a world of a difference to me. So I flunked out of college twice, trying to manage being a new father without having had a father in my life, being arrested a few times. It's just the reality of life. It's just the reality of growing up and doing your best to get out of the hood, habitual drinking, partying, lacking responsibility, But what I did was I learned how to break those cycles. I learned how to break those cycles and to create positive circles around me, positive circles of support around me. And it's worked out. I feel as if it's worked out to my benefit. So to be able to acknowledge God and learning, who God is and leaning on him, in my time of need, to be able to turn everything around, 180-degree turn, that's what this award means to me. It just shows how real God is. I came from the hood, and I'm very proud of it, and I let that be known among my predominantly white colleagues on my place of employment any chance that I get, because it's just a part of who I am.
I wanna salute you. I wanna salute you. I wanna salute you. I wanna salute